as FS1 welcomes you to Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Houston Astros and the Kansas City Royals. Astros starting lineup for Game 1. They'll start it with a three-time All-Star Jose Altuve at second base. George Springer and Carlos Correa bat second and third today. Colby Rasmus hit a big home run in the wild card game at Yankee Stadium on Tuesday. He's in left field batting cleanup. Evan Gattis, Luis Valbuena, home run threat Chris Carter, catcher Jason Castro, and center fielder Jake Marisnick rounded out for Houston. And on the mound, 24-year-old opening day starter Yordano Ventura.
To be on the attack.
Altuve on an 0-1 pitch lines a clean base hit into left, and that's how this Game 1 gets underway. Here is the 3-2 home, and he misses for ball 4.
Real for their home team.
Correa lines it into the opposite field, a base hit. Altuve's held at third. Single, base on balls, single have loaded the bases here in the top of the first with nobody out.
Another great at bat by the Astros.
Rasmus with a bouncer to second. Zobrist will make the play. They'll concede the run for the out as Altuve scores to put the Astros on the board here in the first.
Base hit. Next thing you know, you're looking at a crooked number. One run is fine. Even 2 runs here.
Evan Gattis grounds to shortstop. Escobar will concede a run for an out as they're able to get Gattis. However, another RBI on a ground ball in the first, and it's 2-0 Houston this postseason. The Royals will try to come out of an early hole to be the first this year. 2 in the Houston half of the first, however, has the Astros on top early in Kansas City. As Colin McHugh gets ready to make his first ever postseason start, Alcides Escobar leading things off for the American League champs.
Don't strike out that much.
Escobar wraps it to third. Valbuena gloves and gets him at first. Let's get to the rest of Nedyo's starting lineup after Escobar, Zobrist, and Kane. Eric Hosmer and Kenrys Morales in the 4 and 5 spots. A pair of 2015 All-Stars bat 6 and 7 in Mike Moustakas and Sal Perez. Alex Gordon, the longest tenured Royals in left field, batting 8th tonight. And the right fielder Alex Rios is in the 9th spot. Lined into right field, a base hit. There goes Zobrist. Kane takes a pitch outside. Throw into, almost tails into center field, but it's high. And it allows Ben Zobrist to steal second safely. A broken bat liner softly hit to third. Luis Valbuena picks it up on a hop and gets Kane at first base.
Intensity picks up in the batter's box, and you see these guys having these at bats.
Liner to first that Chris Carter handles, and a runner is left stranded in the Kansas City half of the first. Still 2-0 Astros.
3 times in a game in my career, so that usually takes me a month to get to 3 walks. So to do that in one game is impressive.
High fly ball into right. Alex Rios is there for it, and there's one gone for Ventura. 96 miles an hour, tops in baseball, and he strikes out Jason Castro. Hitting down all series. The next 0-2 home, and Marisnick lines it into left center field. An extra base hit from the Houston 9-hole hitter. Altuve singled and scored in the 2-run first, and Altuve has singled here in the second. They're going to wave Marisnick around. Rios' throw to the plate is not in time, and it's 3-0 Houston. The 1-0 to George Springer, little chopper to shortstop. Escobar fields in on a very close play at the bag, is able to end the inning. Not before the Astros hang another. After 1.5, it's 3-0 Houston.
Well,
you're in the Hall of Fame, but I can't imagine you lost a whole lot of those.
Morales with the drive into the right field corner. That ball's got a chance, and that one is gone. Prognosticators, they had Kansas City penciled in as a 70-ish win team. James Shields left via free agency. That's a chopper off the plate. And out number 2.
Well, you mentioned that.
It's been 5 years since these guys have hit that low in a lineup. That's bounced to Jose Altuve. Nothing further for Kansas City. But it's their DH Kendrys Morales who starts the scoring for the homestanding Royals after 2 3-1 Astros. So the field is covered. Tarps on the field. We're in an official rain delay here in the top of the 3rd with a 3-1 Astros lead. Again, we thought yesterday there was a chance of this. We thought this morning that chance had minimized to the point that we were told we'd have clear skies and perfect weather for it.
Yeah, quite a contrast for a guy who finishes and looks like he kicks a field goal in Ventura. This guy could dunk.
RBI ground balls from Rasmus and Gaddis got Houston on the board. And a called strike 3 taken by Correa. And he loses Rasmus on ball 4. City in 2015. And he strikes out Evan Gaddis for out number 2. There goes Rasmus. Perez throws to second too late. He struck him out. Nothing in the Houston 3rd. Without performing in the postseason, that had been the longest drought among active big leaguers.
You want to be on top of.
1 gone now for Alcides Escobar. Ever the aggressive swinger, he grounds to his opposite number, and Carlos Correa takes care of him for a quick out number 2.
Hurt.
Next 3-2 home to Zobrist. There's some of that soft contact we talked about. 4 Hopper out to second base to retire the side. Chris Young had 3 strikeouts in his first postseason inning this year. He'll go back out there for the 4th with his Royals down 3-1. Swing and a miss. All 4 outs for Chris Young via the strikeout. Swing and a miss, and he strikes him out.
Got to be a tough job.
Chris Young has electrified Kauffman Stadium out of the bullpen tonight.
Rhythm, because he's really comfortable.
Kane with a shot to second that slices right at Jose Altuve for out number 1. 1 gone now for Eric Hosmer, who sends a high fly ball to right. And there are 2 gone here in the 4th. In the better part of 2 full seasons. Another high drive out to right. Springer back on this one. And another home run for Kendrys Morales. Mike Moustakas now. He bites on the first pitch and sends a fly ball into shallow center where Jake Marisnick runs it down. Not before Kendrys Morales can do more damage. Colin McHugh's given up 3 hits today. 2 of them home runs by Kendrys Morales. We played 4 at Kauffman Stadium. 3-2 Astros. A broken bat flare out to right center, and Jose Altuve on another 2-strike count has his 3rd hit of the night. First. There he goes on 1-1. Perez throws down, and it's in time to get him. Swinging a high, deep drive off the bat of George Springer. Gordon is back on this one at the wall. He runs out of room, and that one is gone. One from Young to Correa. Back to the pitcher. At 6'10", he gets just about everything hit his way, and there are 2 gone. The last couple of innings have been how the Astros have played and won. A lot of strikeouts, but plenty of power. It's the power of George Springer here in the fifth that has reclaimed a 2-run advantage for Houston. Hoping that a wild card win on Tuesday helps propel them to a long run. The same kind of run the Royals. And Gordon has a base hit. And there's ball 4 to Alex Rios. Escobar lines to center field. Marisnick coming on, lays out and makes a fine catch. 2. And Zobrist rolls over, a ground ball into the shift. That's Correa on the other side of the bag to retire the side. A couple of runners, nothing on the scoreboard against Colin McHugh in the Kansas City fifth. Splashy debut as an Atlanta Brave. That's lined into the left field corner. Gordon is there for it, and there's one away. There's ball 4 to Valbuena.
Their ability to add bullpen veteran.
That's lined into left. A couple of well hit balls here in the 6th, and there are runners aboard with 1 gone for Houston. Here's the payoff pitch home, and Castro wraps it softly to second. Zobrist to Escobar, back to Hosmer for the double play. 4 terrific innings out of Chris Young. There have been 2 terrific plate appearances by Kendrys Morales, each resulting in a home run. He'll bat 3rd when we go to the bottom of the 6th. Kane sends a fly ball well hit into the opposite field, taking Springer back to the track and twisting around to make the catch. More soft contact, another little bouncer out to Jose Altuve for round number 2. Come back to work it even, the 2-2 home. Lined into right. Not this time. A 1-2-3-6 for Colin McHugh. He and the Astros continue to lead 4-2.
This guy's pitch for me, Smoltzy. His fastball is electric at 99 to 100, but his changeup is the pitch that separates this guy.
And a base hit for Jake Marisnick into the opposite field. His 2nd of the game.
He's going to hit the ball.
He's swinging on the first pitch. A little bouncer out to shortstop. Escobar's got only 1 play. And for the first time tonight, Jose Altuve is retired.
Off the barrel of the bat.
Boy, a wild swing and miss by Springer. Swing and a miss. A couple of strikeouts by Kelvin Herrera strands a base runner in scoring position. 7th inning stretch at Kauffman Stadium. Still 4-2 Houston. Tip takes over on the mound for Houston. He'll get Mike Moustakas, Salvador Perez, and Alex Gordon here in the Kansas City 7th. On the ground at first, picked by Carter for out number 1. The next 2-2 pitch to him is pulled to third. Great play by Luis Valbuena, robbing Perez of a base hit. Base is empty. The full count pitch. Broken bat bouncer to second for Jose Altuve, and it's another 1-2-3 inning. To the 8th, still 4-2 Astros.
Madsen has come a long way back, as you said, Matty, but his fastball's also come a long way back. He rushes up to 95.
He'll go to work on Colby Rasmus, Evan Gattis, and Luis Valbuena, and Colby Rasmus jumps him on the first pitch and hits it out. Colby Rasmus' 2nd postseason home run in not even 2 complete games this year. Houston back in front by 3, 5-2 Astros.
Credit, not Madsen credit, but you have to put a little bit on Madsen for not making the pitch that he wanted to, and therefore.
Pinch runner takes over at first base. Bat, groin, and all. Carlos Gomez is going to pinch run. Gomez stays put, and a big swing and a miss finishes off Valbuena for round number 1. And a called strike 3. Bit of a delayed punch-out call. Lance Barksdale rings up Chris Carter nonetheless. Gomez stays put, and Castro's rung up on a call, strike 3. Nothing further after the Rasmus home run. However, Houston's left fielder, his second home run already this postseason, has made it 5-2 Astros.
Positioned himself to be in the 8th inning role, but that's what he has. He's done a nice job. Not quite like a lot of the arms, but this guy has done and emerged himself.
Leading off the 8th. Wrapped to shortstop. Correa to Gonzalez for route number 1. And a strikeout recorded to Alcides Escobar. Balls at a strike to count to Zobrist. Bounced up the middle and through. The two-time All-Star has his second base hit of the night. Lined into left field, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Sometimes he'll turn his back towards second base, Louis Tiant style. Lower three-quarter delivery.
Kane aboard with 2 gone. Slicing in foul territory, playable for Valbuena to end the inning and get Perez and the Astros out of a jam. Heading to the 9th, Houston still on top, 5-2 Astros. Yet here they are on the road tonight after winning on the road in New York in the wild card game. Jake Marisnick bounces out to the right side of the infield. Houston on top by 3. It'll be up to former #1 draft pick Luke Hochevar to try to keep this a 3-run game. Hochevar was not around for the Royals postseason run last year. Recovered. That's swatted to third for Moustakas. And 2 gone. Hochevar's 0-2. Bounced up the middle and through. Springer's aboard with 2 gone in the 9th. Chopped to first and a fair ball. Hosmer will do it himself to retire the side. Last chance for the Astros in game 1. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Houston up by 3. As a closer, he went 31 of 36 in save opportunities and is coming off a perfect 9th inning Tuesday in New York. A swing and a miss. Morales goes down swinging for the first out here in the last of the 9th.
Or can only get 2 guys on.
And that one hits him. And a swing and a miss, and the Royals are down to their last out tonight. Last chance for Kansas City to keep things alive tonight. On the first pitch, he sprays a high fly ball into the opposite corner. Colby Rasmus is there, and the Astros come riding into town and take game 1 of this American League Division Series against Kansas City.